Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namo Sute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigraga Anadi Radir Govindaga Sadvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully started 14th chapter, that is the three modes of material nature. Everything about three modes of material nature we are going to understand in this chapter, even though from the previous chapters we have already understood a lot about the three gunas. Starting from the second chapter itself, Krishna told Arjuna that Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavo Arjuna Nidvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan. That is the meaning of Nistraigunyo. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. So the Vedas deal with three modes of nature. You become free from these three modes of nature. Nistraigunyo Bhavo Arjuna. That's what Krishna told Arjuna. So there we can go and replace our name instead of Arjuna's name. So every one of our name we can just put it. And as if Krishna is telling us that Nistraigunyo Bhavo, our name. That's what we need to understand. Because this knowledge Krishna is teaching us out of his causeless mercy. No one forced Krishna to come to this world and give us this knowledge. His birth is not like ours. We are forced to accept material body in this material world by these three modes of material nature. Sattvam, Rajas, Tama, Itihi, Gunaha, Prakriti, Sambhavaha, Nibadnanti Mahabaho, Dehe, Dehinam, Avyayam. Dehe, Dehinam, Avyayam. So, Nibadnanti. So, Dehinam is the soul and Dehe is the body. The soul is Nibadnanti, bound inside this body by three modes of nature. Sattvam, Rajas, Tama, Iti. Gunaha, Prakriti, Sambhavaha, Nibadnanti. So what is Nibadnanti? Gunaha, Nibadnanti. The gunas, the three modes of material nature are binding. So they are binding the Dehinam into the Dehe, the soul into the body. So that's what is the reality we need to understand. But that was not the case when Krishna appeared in this world. Krishna took birth in this world. That was not the case. The three modes of material nature were not binding Krishna into the body. Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam isvaropi san prakriti swamadistaya sambhavami atma mayaya. He came with his own nature. Prakriti swam adistaya. Not by these three modes of material nature, his own nature. So his internal potency. That's why Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. So there is Atma Maya. So there is Krishna's own potency, his own nature. So that's what Sambhavami. So I appeared, I have come here. So by my own internal potency, that's what Krishna said very clearly. So because he's unborn and he's eternal, Ajopisan, Avyatma, and he is the supreme controller of all living entities. Bhutanam Iswaropisan, Prakritim Swamadistaya, Sambhavami Atmamaya. That's what we need to understand. For us, these three modes of material nature, this Prakriti, the gunas which are born from the Prakriti, so that's what is binding us to this material body in this material world. So, Krishna came here because he loves all of us so much. He doesn't want us to struggle and suffer in this material world. So that's why Krishna came here. That's why Krishna will come here. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sajamyaham. That's what Krishna said. Whenever there is a decline in dharma, the religious principles, yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata, that we already see in this material world. That is the reality. That is the fact. So yada yada hi dharmasya, because this is a material world, so we cannot expect dharma here, but dharma is needed here for the devotees to purify themselves to go back to Krishna's world, Goloka. That's also very important. Because this material world, this earth is a special planet from where we can go to Goloka. Even if we go to Swargaloka, we need to come back here. Even if you go to Brahma Loka, we need to come back here. Bhuvana, Brahma Loka. So, Brahma Bhuvana Loka. Then we need to come back. Whereas, Mamupete to Kauntaya Punar Janma Nabhiti. Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avartinu Arjuna Mamupete to Kauntaya Punar Janma Nabhiti. Even if you go to Swargaloka, Tetam Bhuktva Swargalokam Vichalam Kshine Punye Martyalokam Visanti. That's the reality. So whenever Punya ends in the Swargaloka, we'll come back here, this material world where death is certain. Kshine Punye Martyalokam Visanti. But if you go to Krishna's world, Goloka, we will not come back here. So that way we are in the right place to go to Goloka. And we have the right body to go to Goloka. Right body means using that body, we can go to Goloka. Of course, we cannot go with this body, but we have the right tool in our hand, the right facility with us, the resources, everything what we have, everything is so correct, so right. If we make use of this correctly, then we can just get out of this material world completely. So that's why Krishna came here to this earth, and Krishna gave us this knowledge and dharma, and Krishna keep coming back to this world and make sure that dharma is established again and again, so that the devotees of Krishna can go to Goloka. That's what is very important. Tetu Bharata Varsha. So Krishna came here. We need to understand. We need to understand this reality. This is science. This is history. Krishna's birth is very special, divine, divya. That's what Krishna is saying. Janma karma cha me divyam. So we need to know all about Krishna, our Lord, Supreme Lord, and how he appeared here and what kinds of activities he did, all those things. So our time should be utilized, our life, this facilities, what we have, everything should be very well used in understanding and knowing all about Krishna and developing that unconditional love towards Krishna, faith on Krishna, doing everything for Krishna, and surrendering ourselves unto Krishna. So that means dedicating our life unto Krishna. Mat chitta, mat gata prana. That's what is very important. So our thoughts should be focused only on Krishna all the time. So that's the opportunity what we have got with this human body. Unfortunately, this time, there are no other restrictions for us when we study this Bhagavad Gita, because there are some countries where you can't even do this. It's not even possible to study Bhagavad Gita. There are some places, all this, there are so many restrictions, so many laws and other things which restrict, which prevent the devotees to even exercise their free will to please the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. There are many such places in this world, even in this material world. So right now, this is the best time for us to make full use of this human body and make complete progress towards Krishna. Focus our mind, thoughts, consciousness, everything on Krishna only. Because that way we are making sure that we are moving to Krishna, we are progressing. So that way, if you go to Goloka in this life, that is it, enough. That's all we need. But if we can't go also, we are not going to lose anything. Whatever gains we are making now in respect to remembering Krishna and serving Krishna, pleasing Krishna, all such things, is going to stay with us forever. Whatever the progress we made, we will not go back. It is the reality. When, especially with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, without any doubt, we understand the difference between Kshetra, Kshetrajna, everything. So, as in the 13th chapter we studied, we understand like Krishna is the Supreme Lord, all such things. So, our progress, what we made, is going to stay with us, and we will never ever go back on our path. We will not fall into this material pool. That's what is the reality. We need to understand, because this is permanent progress. This is permanent. We are all attracted towards Krishna. This knowledge, what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, we have full faith on this. And Krishna is with us all the time. That is another important fact, that Krishna himself came here, whenever comes here and came here, and whenever there is a decline in dharma. And to protect the pious. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha duskritam dharma samsthapanataya sambhavami yuge yuge. And Krishna is there with us right now, everywhere, with everyone, with us. Krishna is there. The Supreme Lord Shri Krishna is there, and we need to connect with him fully. That's what is very important. We need to focus our mind only on Krishna. In this material world, there are so many ways we can easily get distracted. We have to realize and understand that time is limited. And everyone is getting old also. When our senses are working, especially our karmendriyas are working very well, And when we are able to focus our mind on Krishna, when we are able to make a lot of devotees, when we are able to spread this Bhagavad Gita, when we are able to cook, make prasadam and offer to Krishna, sit straight and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we have to fully utilize our daily life, daily day-to-day. Our day-to-day life should be very busy in engaging ourselves in performing all these Krishna conscious activities. That's what is very important. Especially when we are doing that, we are getting Krishna's mercy more and more. Prasadam adhikachyati. And by Krishna's mercy, all our troubles and struggle and everything is finished. Matchittaga sarva durgani mat prasadat tarisyasi. That's what Krishna says. By my mercy, if you just think about me all the time, by my mercy, all your problems are solved. Yogakshema mahamyagam. You just keep thinking about only me. Focus your mind on me. Do everything for me. I give you what you want. That's why Krishna said that Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan. So we should not be focusing about our well-being, this Yogakshema. So we should not be focusing on what will I do tomorrow for us to live in this world. So no need to worry. Yogakshema, why Krishna is saying that Niryogakshema Atmavan. So be situated in your own self and be free from all these desires for your Yogakshema, for your life's needs. Don't worry about that thing. Because Yogakshema Vahami Akam. I bring what you want. I bring what you need. I'll give you. That's what Krishna is teaching us. He takes care of us very well. So this is a great opportunity, very, very rare opportunity. We have got it to make use of this human body very well. Because there are so many kinds of diseases these days and not able to eat good prasadam diet offered to Krishna. And people are getting obese very easily because all kinds of junk food, and people are also not able to be very active in their like actively serving Krishna. So that way, if we don't make use of our karmendriyas, then there's another problem. Even to have a good to maintain a good weight like BMI, so we need to use all our karmendriyas correctly. So that's why these activities, this yukta is very important. So anything, yukta ahara, viharasya, yukta chestasya, karmasu, yukta swapna babodasya, yogo, bhavati, dukkha. So we need to focus on what we are eating every day, how much time we are spending, how much sleeping every day. We need to focus on our eating, sleeping, all our activities, recreational activities, everything should be regulated. So it's only between us and Krishna, between the individual and Krishna. That's it. There is no middle person in between. Only a guru can give the knowledge, only connect the devotee with Krishna. That's it. And as far as our time is concerned, our efforts are concerned, whatever we do, we want to please only the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And if he is happy with us, we need not worry about anything else. We don't have to satisfy anyone else. It is not possible also to satisfy anyone in this material world forever. It's not going to be possible. Maybe one moment we can satisfy, next moment that person will be upset with us for something else. And that's the reality. But Krishna is not like that. Krishna is always with us. Krishna is always satisfied. So we need to focus only our mind on Krishna only all the time. If we please Krishna, if we satisfy Krishna, then that's it. That should be the way of our life. So how can we please Krishna, satisfy Krishna? Just follow what he is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. That's it. And we can do that only if we know what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. So that way, our daily Bhagavad Gita class is reminding us every day what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. So now we have successfully started the 14th chapter, the three modes of material nature. So what we are studying in the last sloka of the 13th chapter, Krishna taught us very clearly in the 35th sloka. Kshetra kshetrajnayorevam antaram jnana chakshusha bhuta prakriti moksham cha ye viduryanti te param. So, the very first question Arjuna asked, Prakriti Purusham Kshetram Kshetrajnam Evacha. So here, Kshetra Kshetrajnayoryevam. Kshetram Kshetrajnam Evacha. So here Krishna is saying that Kshetra Kshetrajnayoryevam. Antharam Jnana Chakshusha. One who is able to see the difference between body and soul, that they are different with the eyes of this knowledge, and one who knows how to get liberation from these three modes of material nature, Bhuta, Prakriti, Moksham, Cha, Vidugu, Yanti Te Param. So they will reach the supreme destination. That's what Krishna is teaching us there. One who is able to see with the eyes of knowledge, the body and soul, they are different. And one who is able to understand how to free oneself from the Prakriti Moksham. So we are bound by the Prakriti. That's what in the beginning I mentioned, that Nibadnanti. So that Prakriti, Gunaga, Prakriti, Sambhavaga, Nibandhananti. So that Gunaga, that is Nibadnanti, that's binding us. So we need to get Moksham, means liberation, so that it won't bind us. So one who understands Bhuta Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Vidu. So one who understands, one who knows that how to free oneself from the three modes of nature, he will attain the supreme destination. That's what in the next sloka, next chapter, what we are going to study, everything about how, what is Prakriti, what is Gunas, how to get liberation from the three modes of material nature. That's what the entire chapter is going to talk about. Those who see with the eyes of knowledge the difference between the body and the knower of the body, and can also understand the process of liberation from bondage and material nature, attain to the supreme goal. So we are very few fortunate souls got the opportunity to focus everything on Krishna only, this knowledge. We have to make full use of it. So, in the 14th chapter, very first sloka, what we studied yesterday, Krishna taught us, right? Shri Bhagavan Vacha Paramboyaha Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yajnatva Munayaha Sarve Param Siddhim Mitho Gatha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Shri Bhagavan Vacha, I shall explain to you again the knowledge which is the topmost knowledge of all knowledge. Paramboyaga Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanam Uttamam. That's what these three modes of material nature, the 14th chapter. So this is the knowledge which we need to understand everything all about three modes of material nature, which we cannot understand, which we will not get from anywhere else. Just this Bhagavad Gita itself will give us everything what we need. We need to understand. Yajnatva. By understanding this, by knowing this, I'm giving you the knowledge by knowing this. Yajnatva. Munayaga sarve param siddhimitho gatam. All the sages have attained the supreme perfection, param siddhi. So that means they have gone to Krishna world. That's what we need to understand. Vitaraga payakroda manmayama upashitaga bhagavo jnana tapasa puta madbhavamagatha. So many, by the virtue of knowledge and austerity, bhagavo jnana tapasa, purified themselves and attained my nature. That's what bhagavo jnana tapasa putva madbhavamagata. That's what is going to happen. When we understand this knowledge, we are going to purify ourselves. We are not going to be controlled by the three modes of material nature. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, again I shall declare to you this supreme wisdom, the best of all knowledge, knowing which all the sages have attained the supreme perfection. Idam jnanam upashitya mama sadharmyamagatha sargepi nopajayante pralaye navyadanti cha. Anyone who takes shelter unto this knowledge, that's what Krishna is saying, that Parambhuyaga Prabhakshami Jnananam Jnanam Uttamam. So I shall explain you to the topmost knowledge. So anyone who takes shelter unto this knowledge, so that means anyone who takes shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita, because here only Krishna is explaining the knowledge. So that's why anyone who takes shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita, so idam jnanam upashitya mama sadharmyam agataga. So they will attain my nature. That's it. Krishna will go to Goloka. Mama sadharmyam agataga. Sargepi nopajayante pralayena vyadanti cha. When this material world is created, they will not come back here. Sargepi no upajayante. They are not born here. They will not come here. And when this material world is annihilated, pralaye navyadanti cha. They are not disturbed at all. So that's what we need to understand. We need to go to Goloka and enjoy there forever. That's what is going to happen when we are freed from the three modes of material nature. That's what we studied in the 13th chapter, last sloka. Bhuta prakriti moksham cha ye vidur yanti te param. So they will achieve the supreme goal. We need to go to Goloka. By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature like my own. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation or disturbed at the time of dissolution. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the second sloka in the 14th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll chant 2 rounds of mantra, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhattavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Ipsa Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for this class.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mataji, one question.
I was missed 2-3 classes.
Yes, Mataji, what did you say?
I was missed 2-3 classes, so I feel little bit regret. So make sure I will attend my classes regularly, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. You are now after this class. Are you available? Maybe after a few minutes, are you available to talk, Mataji? Can I call you? I wanted to talk with you for a long time, but I couldn't. But I just want to know: are you working? Are you busy? Or is it okay?
Okay, Prabhuji. Now I am free. You will call after the finish your classes.
Okay, Mataji. I will contact you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hina Mataji. Paniyapan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare. So last around 12 days I was out of Bengaluru, in my native place.
Yes,
there the net was not so good, so I could not connect in total. That's the problem.
Yes,
Anyway, I have gone through all the YouTube, so no problem. That's the thing. And today's class is really very interesting regarding the second sloka of that nature. That is three modes of nature, and it's really very interesting to know about that. And Krishna, we will get Krishna's nature once we come out of these three modes of nature. It's a very interesting thing. Very interesting thing, because the three modes of nature only making us real human, real materialistic human. That is the thing which we have to understand. Very interesting thing.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Rajeshwari Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. நல்லா இருந்தது இந்த கிளாஸ். நல்லா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. அப்படி முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் எப்படியும் மிஸ் பண்ணாம கேட்கணுங்கிறது தான் என்னோட இது. முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கேன். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
தேங்க்யூ மாதாஜி. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Today I joined a little late.
Yes.
I didn't.
You
I
can
was
follow
not
through
able to
YouTube,
see the
Krishna.
masses. I saw late. I will go through it. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Madani. Ganesh Rupa Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Nice satsang today.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
How are you, Prabhuji? Everything okay?
Yeah, by Krishna's causeless mercy, everything is going good.
You are in India or US, Prabhuji?
I'm in US only, Prabhu. Maybe when
Oh.
I come to India next time.
Could not come, no? Here?
Last time we couldn't meet, yes, Prabhu. I wanted to visit, but maybe next time definitely we'll plan. Yes, Prabhu. I don't know when it will be, but we will. It will be taking some more time. Yeah. Yeah, we will. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I was going through this Bhagavad Gita. One doubt came while I was other shloka.
Mhm.
Krishna says, I know you past, present, and future, but you do not know me. To Arjuna, Krishna says. The shloka I forgot. Sorry that.
Vedaham samatitani vartamanani chaduna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu veda na kastana. Yes, Prabhu.
Correct. That why, Prabhuji, we have been given that forgetfulness about the past or whatever.
It's not because of it, because we are controlled by the three modes of material nature. So that's why we need to go above the modes of nature. We need to get freed from the modes of nature. Then we will know everything about Krishna. We'll go to Goloka and be with him. So Naham Prakasaka Sarvasya Yoga Maya Samavritaka. That is the reason we don't know him. So Mudoyam Navijanati Yogoma Majam Avyayam. The fools, they don't understand. So that's why we need to know all about Krishna from this Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, everything, the knowledge is there. We need to make use of it and realize that we are not the body, we are the soul, and Krishna is the super soul, and we need to surrender into Krishna. That is the need. So because of Ajnana only, we don't know. So once we have the knowledge, then we can know. Yes.
Because of your the modes of material nature, we have forgotten.
Exactly. We are under ignorance. So Ajnani Jnanam Avartam. So we need to destroy the darkness of ignorance. But Krishna will do that if we surrender unto him. So that's why Tesam Evan Kampartam. Those who are always engaged in Krishna's service, Tesam Satata Yuktanam. For them, Tesam Evan Kampartam. For them, I will show my mercy. I will destroy the darkness of ignorance with the shining lamp of knowledge. So then by Krishna's mercy, we will know everything. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Father Dhanavad Pranam Guruji.
Dhanavad Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much Guruji for a wonderful class once again. No questions for today. Going very well in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. So we are very much under the control of material nature. So we need to work hard to go above that, Guruji. Transcend.
We need to
Yes,
just get this knowledge. That should surrender unto this knowledge. We will go. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. So we have to go above the goodness and the tamasic and the sattva, rajas, all the transcend all that.
Do everything what Krishna is asking us to do in this Bhagavad Gita. That's it, Mata. Then everything is fine.
Yes, Guruji.
We have
Thank
to
you,
follow.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mata.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mata. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
ரொம்ப நன்றி சார். ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Excellent class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
By Krishna's mercy, we are getting this opportunity.
No doubt, Mataji. Yes.
Really, Guruji, Vedas deals 3 modes of nature. We were not knowing earlier.
Yeah.
Krishna came here for establishing dharma, and this is the best time to use our human life. These are all very good opportunity for us, Guruji. We
Yes,
should
ma'am.
connect fully ourselves.
With Krishna.
Rare opportunity to use our body,
Very rare opportunity.
this body.
Yes,
Yes, Guruji. Day by day, it's more interesting, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for all your efforts.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare
Thank
Guru, Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you
Hare.
very much for the class. Looking forward to learn more about this 3 modes of material nature. And the purport also is very interesting, Guruji. In this verse, it says that, we will all be individual souls in spiritual sky once you attain the transcendental.
There is
You
no
would
doubt.
still retain individuality and
Yeah.
not merge with. In sometimes
Nowhere
the people
in
say
Bhagavad
merging
Gita
with
it is
the
said like that.
yeah. So that is a different philosophy, is it, Guruji? They say you merge with the Brahman or something like that and all that.
Yeah, I don't know where it's not like different philosophy. It's, we need to follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. That is all yes, mother. It's not needed. Maybe there is in Srimad Bhagavatam there is something about that different types of realization. But this is a reality. The soul is eternal. The soul is not going to lose its
It's eternal.
identity.
It retains its individuality, and yes.
That is
So even for somebody to get attracted to the knowledge, they have to be to some extent free of the modes of material nature, is it? Because this knowledge is exposed to many people. Some people, of course, may not get the exposure, but even for somebody to go in that line, what is the quality or nature that will make them attracted?
This is basically our faith. That's it. We have faith is the only qualification needed to get this knowledge. When you have open-mindedness, then you will get it. But if a person has got ahankara, then not listening to others and thinks that he's great, he's a doer, so then it's a problem. So this is the individual thing. This is the individual's use of the free will. That's it. So this is the individual only has to be responsible for this, for exercising the free will. Because when we choose to be under ignorance, then we can't help. So we need to have the knowledge. Understand, this is a science. Bhagavad Gita is science. It should be studied like a physics and chemistry, correct? So people are not ready to do that. Then that's the statistics is only hardly 1 in 1,000 only will be accepting this. So that is the reality, Mataji. Because this is a material world. There is the reason that people in here, everyone is attracted towards non-permanent things. That's the problem.
Okay.
We can't expect going to the jail and why everybody is bad, correct? So if you expect a lot of goodness in the jail inmates, that's not going to happen. Where all criminals, everything are jailed, correct?
Yeah.
So the same situation we need to compare this material way. Yes.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji.
Listening Bhagavad Gita is really very interesting. It makes us feel happy full day.
Yes, Mataji.
Today I was able to concentrate more on chanting.
Yeah, yes, Mataji.
When I was hearing each person's voice, I was thinking Which each soul is unique. Each other's voice we can recognize. When I hear Palaniappan Prabhu's voice and other devotees' voice, Krishna has made us so unique, and we are not recognizing that.
That's correct.
That means we have to use it properly and fully.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that I was once when I hear everybody's voice, today I felt like that, Guruji.
Correct, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Guruji. Hare
Dandavat
Krishna, Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, I have come back to the Bhagavad Gita class again. Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge. Having understood about Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, Jneya, Purusha, Prakriti, we have come to the chapter where we are going to study about Gunatraya, that is the three modes of material nature. Vedas deal with three modes of material nature. We have to get free from these three modes of nature. Krishna gave us this knowledge by his mercy. No one has forced him to come to us. We are controlled by these three modes of nature, and our soul is bound inside the body by these three modes of nature. Krishna came with his own nature, not by these three modes of nature. Krishna loves all of us so much. In this material world, dharma is needed for the devotees to go to Goloka, from where we are not coming back. Krishna came to this world to establish dharma. We should utilize this life, this opportunity in the service of Krishna. Our thoughts should be focused on Krishna all the time. We should make full use of this body, focus our understand the difference between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. We have full faith on Krishna, and he is with us always. In this material world, we are easily getting distracted, but by Krishna's mercy, we are getting unto the shelter of Krishna. All our problems will be solved by thinking only about Krishna all the time. Krishna says, be settled in your mind, situated in your soul. I bring you whatever you need. Everything should be regulated. We want to please only Krishna, the Supreme Lord. We have to just follow the teachings of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Today, we have studied the 13th chapter, that is 34th sloka, 35th sloka, where Krishna is telling those with eyes of knowledge understand the difference between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. They will understand how to liberate from this material world, and they reach the supreme destination. And 14th chapter, first sloka, Krishna is telling the supreme Godhead tells us, I shall explain you again the supreme knowledge, and by knowing this, all the saints achieved their supreme destination. And today's sloka, Krishna is telling anyone who takes shelter unto this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, they will attain my nature. They will not come back to this material world, even when it is created or when it is annihilated. They will not be disturbed. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare. Yeah, this today's 14th chapter started. So, see, it is the continuation of 13. Just I want to understand what is the basic difference in chapter 13 and 14. Almost we are coming to the same point again and again. So, professionally, what about?
It is a continuation of 13th chapter only, Prabhu. In the 14th chapter, Krishna is focusing more on the three modes of nature. So in the 14th chapter, in the 13th chapter, Arjuna asked the question: Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, Jnaya. Krishna gave all the knowledge about other 5 things, and now Krishna is giving more knowledge about Prakriti here.
More focused on Prakriti.
Yeah.
Why? Because, see, we are so-called intellectual, we form our syllabus, we make a point, either it's a constitution, legal, or income tax, or whatever it is, there is a chronological order in each and everything. So Krishna, he as a Bhagavan himself, he is a complete source of energy, entire universe. So I just wanted to know the way Arjuna asked the question and the way the Krishna is explaining to him. There should be a basic syllabus for that, because Bhagavan knows his own syllabus, correct? So somewhere or other, I want to get into that chronological order against his message. So from first chapter to 13th chapter, he is going in a particular trend. Then from 13th chapter to 14th chapter, 15th chapter, 16th chapter, that I need to understand. Why? Because you have gone through this phase for many long years. I am still amateur on that. So if time permit, you can explain me either today or tomorrow. The foundation of Bhagavad Gita, all this chapter, and the syllabus. See, the syllabus is nothing but how to not to get the rebirth. That is what the objective, and that is what the syllabus, and we have to pass that exam. So I'm going into this in a practical mode. So many things we can tell, many things we can express, and we don't follow, we don't understand, and we go into a default mode. Or sometimes we are driven by some other force. Either he become your boss, or he become your wife, or he become your son, or anybody else. So we are driven through some factors. But avoiding all these things, we have to go through our path in a systematic manner. So I need to understand what is that system. See, that is what is that orderliness we have to follow. So probably you can able to explain, because you have gone through this Bhagavad Gita many times, and you have given the lecture many times. In deep rooted, there are many question answer. It would have gone through your mind also. I just wanted to get those things, because we are also ordinary people, and we believed in Bhagavad Gita, and we are attending this Bhagavad Gita on a continuous basis. But on a day-to-day basis, we could not able to follow certain principle which already defined by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, due to different factors, different reason, different pulling factor and pushing factor. That is what is causing a trouble. So because we cannot avoid this Lok Sabha election, we have to vote. As per this Bhagavad Gita, as per Krishna, why should I go and vote, and why should I elect some prime minister? Who is that prime minister? Ultimately, Krishna is going to be my God. He is going to give me everything. Then what is this polling exercise and election exercise? I am little perplexed on that. So probably I need a little clarity on that.
Yes, Bhagavad Gita, everything have to do it for Krishna. That's it. So we need to see each and every activity connected with Krishna. So that's what is very important. Anything we do, like for example, the voting you said, Arjuna said that he didn't even want to fight. He wanted to go, he even told Krishna that I will become like a beggar. So, Shreyo Bhoktam Vaiksham Apiha Loke. It's good for me to go and beg and live. But Krishna said that Dharmyadi Yuddha Shreyo Anyada Kshatriya Shanavitri. For a Kshatriya, there is nothing else is better than fighting to protect the righteousness. So, right away, if you take participation in bringing righteousness to the society to protect.
See, for warrior, soldier, there is no other chance, because they have chosen that path and they want to die for their nation. So whatever the military commander is saying,
every one of us are controlled by the 3 modes of material nature. Every one of us have our own swabhava. So what Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita, that swabhava niyatam karma. So we have to perform the activities as per our swabhava. So whatever the skills we have got, we have to use it in Krishna's service. That's what is very important.
No, in that case, why we need to do that voting exercise? We know that is all artificial. there is nobody is going to help you other than Krishna, then why we need to vote for Congress, vote for BJP, vote for somebody? Because we are compelled to do that.
Just believe in this Bhagavad Gita, do everything for Krishna. He will guide in the right direction, Prabhu. That's it. So that way, the problem is, that's all. I don't want to get into the politics right now for this
I understand.
because
I
they're
understood.
different. So what should be, maybe I can tell something like this. So the Raja Rishis, evam parampara praptam imam Raja Rishyo vidu. So this knowledge was received through disciplic success, and that's how the saintly kings understood. So the Rajas should be Rishis. So that's what is very important. So
Raja Rishi.
that is correct. So we need to work towards that. We need to focus on things a lot, making devotees, all those things. So that way, vote for someone whom you think will be Raja Rishis, but I don't know. That's what I don't want to get into the politics on this question, Prabhu. That's different. So it's all Krishna will guide. So depend on Krishna, Prabhu. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji. Yeah, we will have a debate in a different way, on a religious manner, spiritual manner.
Exactly.
But it is confusing us. The whole society is getting confused because of that. Because we know the truth. After reading Bhagavad Gita, after understanding Bhagavad Gita, after understanding the Krishna Leela, after understanding that he is the supreme, then what is this going around us? That is what it is giving me disturbance. But we are compelled to do that. That is what disturbing. Yeah, thank you, Guruji. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahib Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, very
Hare
nice
Krishna.
class. And Mani Prabhu and others also questioned this type of question. The Rajarshi, Guruji also nicely described about Rajarshi, the Janaka, who was also king. And
Yes.
like that, in those times, that was different. The situation is now different. So we should, whatever the party, whatever, I don't like to give that. So India was Devabhumi, that Rajas, those are Raja Rishis, they can also, they rule very well. So it needs India again to revive. So Gita is the ultimate source. When
That is
people understand the importance of Gita, they will elect, and the India needs also the rishis, also the Rajas also rishis, like Janaka, so many kings, and they were rishis, and the rishis became kings. So India needs also rishis to control this universe. Really, and Devabhumi, Punyabhumi. So Guruji avoided, but rightly he has mentioned. I am very happy, thankful, good Guruji. You have also led, but rightly pointed out the important points you are making. So we have to need a citizen, like in those times, we have not that kind of quality also to be selected as a Rajarshi, Rusi, and the modern days. So nice class. So Gita is the only heal in our wounds. So when you are totally dedicated, we can find the real Rusis and to elect them. So really, I am very grateful. So you are material nature, you are circumstanced by material nature, the gunas, what I describes in the Raja, the Tama, and we can operate very well. Sattva is needed, not avoiding these Tamas and Rajas. So this quality, when you have that kind of quality, we can select properly, choose right persons, right look. So we are not the Sunagarik, I can say, whatever the party may be. We are not that kind of quality we don't possess. To a devotee, how you are dedicated to Samarpana and surrendered to Lord Krishna and totally surrendered to Gita. And we are not like that. How many devotees are attending this class? Lakhs of people should attend this class. It is a prime source, prime importance. First, it is mukhya, not gauna. It is more prime concern of all human beings. So Krishna and Guruji, you are very merciful and very kind to go to avail this golden opportunity, but you are not availing. So how can you have that kind of one or two person thinking that what politics, that is different thing. We have not that kind of qualifications. eligibility, you don't have that to question this question. So what is running in India? What is not? I don't find that like that. Also, so thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Naman. Nice class. You are enlightening daily, regularly. You are eye-opening and making us engaged and elevate to that state. You transform our being in a perfect manner, in a divine being. You try your all energy and potentialities for us to be elevated to that state. So thank you, Guruji. I am very grateful. Thank you. Pranam, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Naman, Naman, Naman.
Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.